I'm a teenage girl who hates shopping, but sometimes going to stores brings along some funny stories, and that's exactly what this channel is, right? There was this one time when I went to dance with my mom and my brothers. They were giving out samples at the entrance, and it was a jalapeno something. My mom tried one, but the rest of us chickened out. We turned out to be the lucky ones because once we entered the store, my mom broke down. She dropped to the ground, and I think somebody poured water on her because she began melting. Snot was running down her face. Tears were pouring down her face. We rolled into the milk aisle, and she was tempted to chug a carton of milk in the store. Then she saw the bathroom in front of us and ran in there. She was fine when she came back out. Turns out that there were two types of this jalapeno sample, spicy and ones with seeds. And whichever seeds were in those jalapenos woke up on the wrong side of the bed that day. I know I just talked about Dan's, but man, that place has some weird stuff happening around it. We typically go to Dan's to pick pumpkins, and we don't really go any other time of the year. One time when we went to Dan's, the inside was really stinky, so we would call it Stinky Dan's. A couple of years later, that became more true than ever. We were picking out pumpkins, and the smell came wafting through our noses. There was a grill right behind us, and I think an animal had died on there. Sat there for a couple of years in the sun, rusted somehow, and broke free of the rust with the delightful smell of peeled skin and dead meat. It was really hard to pick up pumpkins that day. My relative has this apricot tree that she never really takes care of or eats from, and she knows that we'll eat it because we are cavemen who will eat anything that's in front of us. With the exception of last year where her tree got diseased, her apricots are always good. Too good. After picking apricots one year, my mom drove me and my brother to At Home, which neither of us wanted to go to, but she loves that kind of stuff. So there's not really much to say here. Apricots make you poop, too many apricots, and you really need to poop, and so my brother spent the entire time at Home in the bathroom. We haven't been to At Home since. I swear my brain just has a catalog for random stories that no one cares about, but they stick in my brain anyway. This is one of those stories. When we went to Costco when we were little, my mom would push me and my brother around in the grocery cart because that was the only fun thing at Costco for us. I hate Costco. But one time when she was doing this one guy came over to us and asked, "Are these twins for sale? How much do they cost?" First of all, me and my brother are not twins. Although, now that he's hit his growth spurt, people are back to assuming that we are twins, even though I am 2 years older and still taller. Flippin' mother sauce of orange heads. I was super weirded out by this man. Do you know how some people just have a knack for making kids feel uncomfortable? Yeah, he was one of those guys. My grandma always had this witch that she would hang in front of her doorway at Halloween time. I was terrified by this witch. I would scream every time I saw it and would cry when I had to pass it to go into the house. Even when the witch broke and stopped making sound, I hated it. My grandma had to stop putting it up because of me. My mom always tells the story from when I was really little and saw a similar witch in Home Depot, and she rushed me out of the store because she didn't want anyone to think somebody was trying to kill me. I was that loud. Whoops. The one thing I bought with my money when I was little was a little bottle of pink milk or strawberry milk. This always remains in my head, probably because it was the first thing I bought with my own money, because my mom would never buy pink milk for me. She knew it was too unhealthy. I think she bought it once for me, and I immediately knew who I was marrying in the future. I always say that the purchase was $8, but my mom always says it was probably $2 or less. I think I remember that it was $8 because 8 is my favorite number. I don't know why. Same reason R was my favorite letter and so was my favorite word when I was little, but numinal ultramicroscopic silicovolcanic is much better.